Hey, so I'm on a new device, so that's number one good positive thing of today. Number two, I know I'm late to the showcase, but it is what it is. Hopefully, I can get this done in one try. I might not. Who knows? I might fail, right? But Ultimate Gohan is an impressive unit. He's quite phenomenal. He's decent. He's not anything spectacular, but for a support unit, he's above average, right? I'll tell you that. A lot of support units nowadays cannot handle normals, and that is a concern. Ultimate Gohan can handle all normals in the game, except, well, Bulma after she super attacks, and he cannot handle super attacks. He's not going to just outright tank certain super attacks. MVP 17 and Golden Frieza, not happening, right? Bulma, STR Bulma, he's getting destroyed. He's getting whopped. I mean, a turned up Janemba, he's getting cooked. I don't even know. I might have to test that out next. Like him against Janemba, even though he's intelligence, but he is going to be guarding. He has no damage reduction, but it is what it is, right? Now, another thing I want to think about and talk about is that 70% chance to dodge. That is only for supers. I just have to preface that. If it's not supers, he's perfectly normally fine with everything for the most part. I'm actually getting really good luck. Like I wasn't really talking about it, but the way the orbs just sort of fell in my lap that first turn was sort of amazing. I'm not gonna cap. Like that was random good luck RPG. Like orbs don't usually just turn up like that without an orb changer, and all my orb changers was in a second or third rotation, which was horrible. But everything lucked out. We got incredibly lucky. I'm gonna just preface that. So the one thing about this fight a lot of people don't like is how the gimmicks are gimmicks, and how STR Bulma is it's a weird way to get STR Bulma out. You have to just overpower her tech phase. But if you don't overpower her tech phase, you get stuck with the physical phase. Now, the physical phase isn't a problem or a threat at all. I mean, Gogeta turn 3 is probably still hitting harder than physical Bulma, right? And I'm talking about the Gogeta that goes from double super 4 million to like, you know, I don't know how much his stats decrease, but I'm pretty sure physical Bulma is only at like 2.4, 2.5 million. And SR Bulma is like 7 million plus. Which is ridiculous. Let's put our faith in old timer Gohan. We could get really lucky with Super Saiyan 3 Goku and get the hit of potential. But you see I'm getting really good RNG. I think I said RPG last time. I'm getting really good RNG. Yeah, that just gave me 12 orbs for free. Like the right amount of key, because bro has 0. He had 0. Yeah. I like this Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku as well a lot. I think a lot of people undervalue him. I think a lot of people, underestimate his capabilities because of what they see from him in their personal experience. But if we were to just subjectively look at Super Saiyan 3 and Goku as a unit, as a whole, he's actually really solid. Like if we took the emotions out of it, like if we really thought about it, like his kit is really solid and really good, right? It'll be defensive. He'll be good enough. He's critting. He's more offensive than Majin Vegeta, even though Majin Vegeta can get his larger numbers. And Goku's just guaranteed critting with 6 orbs, and he's always above that threshold. He starts off at like 16 million, 17 million. Well, if you have him rainbowed, like 19 million and 20 million, right? Like he could get up there and he could do it really good that in Super Saiyan 3 Goku, but Majin Vegeta, he's only super effective against all types. So you have to be at like 21 million, 22 million to be above the threshold, which is not hard for Majin Vegeta. But it might be his second super or hit a potential super. Unless you have him like 100% fully, attack maxed. Like, I gotta really look into that. But we have Ultimate Gohan here. Now, as the showcase rules, I cannot take him off rotation. But here's the positive. It looks like he's not doing anything, but he has a guaranteed additional super just because we have a full team of super class units, which is really good. It's very valuable. It's a hard condition, I must admit, especially because Majin Vegeta is a really good run on his team. That's why he's not on his team, by the way. There's no way I'm running. Well, first of all, I don't have him on JP, and second of all, it's just Majin Vegeta, man. He's super, and then he turns into a villain. So that messes up Ultimate Gohan's bag a little bit. But I mean, it's a worthy price to pay. Like, you're not really missing out too much on the point, because Gohan really is a dodge character anyways, right? Even though he can tank normals, like, all additional super is doing is building up his defense a little bit more for the normals, right? But if you don't look at that, I mean, you can still run him in Majin Vegeta together, because Majin Vegeta is just in slot 2 or 3 after he supers. Nothing in the game is touching him. Not SCR, but nobody's touching him after he supers, right? He's that strong defensively. But it's the problem with that character is that there is no way you're guaranteed to get that transformation. Yeah, it's not reliable. Like, if it was turn 3, most amazing unit in Dokkan, he probably would be. Look, if he was literally a turn 3, I would have him above certain LRs. Like, I would have him above the trio unit. Majin Vegeta, like, if he was literally turn 3, I would have Majin Vegeta over Physical Trunks, Gohan, and Trunks. No, and Goku. Yeah. Even though they're really strong, I mean, but they have slot 1 potential. So I guess it sort of balances it out. They have slight slot 1 potential. They're not the best slot 1. Yeah. I don't know. It might be more even than I think. Yeah, Majin Vegeta. But you know Majin Vegeta is going to live once he supers. Still a little bit iffy for him, but they do have... I don't know. That's actually a real decent argument. I don't know. But they're relative. You know, for me to be able to say he's relative, that's impressive for being an easy A, right? Especially in today's standards. I mean, but do y'all think this is a good or bad thing? Our standards now are probably shot through the roof. So what if they shock us with like some mediocre, some mid for 10th year anniversary? Like, how would that make you feel, bro? Like, really think about it. Like, would you feel crazy about that? Like, there's no way they drop mid for 10th year anniversary. What's like some mid they can drop? All right, I'm not gonna say that, because I enjoy Daima, but it's not super to me. And it's a baby brain thing. Yeah, I know. New colorful transformations, new ooey wooey zowie wowie, amazing, fantastical fights, right? I guess it's sort of childish to a lot of people, but that's what I grew up with, right? Not Super in general, but Z. Like, I watched Dragon Ball first. I actually watched it chronologically, but I mean, it's hard to deny how hype you were when you see Goku transform for the first time, and then Gohan Super Saiyan 2, and then you got the Super Saiyan 3, and then you got, you know, the God form years and years later, you know, Blue. It was just new, right? It was fresh. And we, as much as we want to shit on Dragon Ball Super sometimes, like, oh, manga's not great, or the movie quality, or the anime, or they're making mistakes, for some, it's never gonna go away. I'm trying to tell you, Super is like their golden child. It just is. Now, I know I went on a tangent, but Ultimate Gohan, he's doing his thing, right? He's in the background. He's doing his thing. He's supporting, by the way. I forgot to mention that. He is a support unit, so he is playing a role still. But he's doing fine, right? But back to what I was saying. I just believe Super at this point is just at a level to where we are just too intrigued and emotionally invested into it because of how ridiculous it is, right? It's insane. Like, Ultra Instinct makes no sense, bro. Like, he's insane, right? Moro. Think about the villains, bro. Think about Moro dropping on Dokkan. That will blow. That would hit harder than Beast Gohan. I promise. You know how excited and antsy we were for Beast Gohan? I don't know. Beast Gohan. I don't know. That might be a little stretch. But Moro is a villain. He's evil. He's villainous. He's crazy. He's demonic. And something about our brains love that. A crazy villain. Something about our brain intrigues us about the crazy villain. Right? I know it's a lot of Super fans, but I'm trying to tell you, the villains make a series. And Moro is pinnacle. He's peak. I can't imagine. Dude, he's going to be so busted when he drops. They have to make him insane because he was busted in the series, right? And that's just the type of expectations we have with Super instead of Daima. Like, we think of Daima, but this is a card game. So Daima in actuality could be just as strong as Moro, but because we love Moro so intensely, we'll blow it out of proportion, right? Or, you know, Ultra Instinct Goku. But they can have the same kit, but it's Super Saiyan Goku from Daima. it wouldn't hit the same. And like, I'm aware of that. Like, we just want to see the sprites, the animations, the cool, like, Dokkan is a little simple, but a lot of people don't understand that Dokkan is very simple. But that's why it's a successful game, because it's simple, right? And a lot of people have simple minds. By the way, we're totally just destroying this event. Yeah, because once we got that stun, it was wraps. Like, once we get this stun right here, we could put AGL Goku right here in slot 1, and we should be able to tank it and eat it. But he has a 70% chance to just outright stun. So I'd actually be shocked if we don't get it within these, what, 1 or 2 super, maybe 2 or 3. Yep. Okay, we're good. Yeah. Ultimate Gohan, he doesn't even have to worry. Now he's just an offensive unit. He's not even playing defense because defense is taken care of. And this is another thing people have with this event. Like, it's a hard event. Like, don't get me misconstrued. But you literally either can't win because you can't stun, or you stun and you get by her pretty easy. I mean, if you're running a consistent stun team, okay, so Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku, 70% chance to stun. Multiple supers. Ultimate Gohan transformed. This Ultimate Gohan right here has a 70% chance to stun, and he has a guaranteed additional super, right? And he could get the hit potential, right? There's one more unit that can stun on this team. I'm just blanking out right now. But if you bring tons and tons of stunners, which you have to do to win this event, you're just gonna die. You're gonna lose, right? It's not one of those Goku and Frieza events where you can like beat around the bush and sort of get through it. I mean, unless you run full dodge characters and your RNG is super just maxed out, then you're gonna get cooked by that Bulma super attack if you don't dodge, bro. You're getting cooked. Or unless you have like Majin Vegeta in the right moment at the right time, right? You've got the scouter, like, you know how specific it has to be for certain units to look good, right? But we pretty much took care of this fight. I did want to just double upload today, give y'all something new. And especially, like, I wanted to try recording on this new phone. It's something unique. It's a new experience. So I wanted to try, like, to see how this feels, because this phone is much larger than my last phone, even though it's not like too different in quality and gen, especially because Apple is Apple. I'm not gonna get too deep into it, but I mean, dang, it is a massive improvement. Like, god dang, this phone feels gigantic. Like, this is unnecessarily gigantic right now. Like, this is just unnecessary as hell. Why is this phone this big? iPhone do a lot of questionable things. I'm not gonna question you right now, Apple. I'm not gonna question you right now. I promise. I'm not gonna do it right now. But Apple, you are a little questionable with your antics. You're selling us the same products, bro. Get creative. Even though I'm using your product, I can't hate on you too much, because, you know, once you go Apple, you're stuck. You're stuck. You can never go back to Android. It's never gonna be possible. Not a track phone. Not like, even, you're gonna feel disgusted with yourself. It's a real experience that people experience. Just trust me. It's a real experience. Some people don't care about this stuff, but some people do, bro. So if you are a Samsung user, don't ever get an iPhone, bro, because you'll be stuck for life. Yeah, you're not going back, buddy. You're stuck. But yeah, hopefully they drop some like lit content for 10th year anniversary. Like, if they could really drop some heat, bro, if they can drop some heat, bro, but please just don't fold, Dokkan. That's all I'm asking. Amasu, cook, and then give us a lot of free to play stones, because I'm down bad right now. I summoned for Go Tanks, even though I said I wasn't. It was too tempting. I'm sorry. I don't learn my lesson. I'm just too stubborn. So just please help me find a remedy by giving me more free stones. I'm saving from now on, though. Unless they drop some fire. I mean, I can't help it. Dokkan knows what they're doing is basically the moral of the story. They know how to get you intrigued, even though we act as if all Dokkan's dry right now. But when it's hot, it's flaming hot, right? They just have slow periods. It's a game, right? Everything has slow periods, right? But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the showcase. This is over. I mean, Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku can sell and not give us a crit. But I mean, the likelihood of that, right? Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku with these low attack stats right now. It's okay. This is my JP version. I don't have him link leveled, and he's only at 69%. On global, I'm eating delicious because he's at 90%, and he's just fully equipped out, and he's fully linked level 10. And now that I have this phone, I can religiously actually spend time link leveling. Finally. I don't know. I might do it. I might not do it. I don't know. But now that I got my global account on one phone and my JP account on another phone, it's just the vibe should be totally different. I'm going to just say it like that. The vibe should definitely be totally different. Especially with the JP content. Yes, baby, yes. Ultimate Gohan, he performed admirably. I'll give him a solid 7 out of 10. He's not the greatest unit. There's better units to him. Like his max full best Majin Buu Saga team, he's not even on a team. But he'll be the main support unit. I'll say that. So